Unique, alluring, captivating, and sometimes overwhelming. Venice is one of the most mesmerizing cities in the world. It's enchanted visitors for centuries and is the perfect place for an Italian escape. If you look at the map of Italy, Venice and its surrounding islands lie to the northeast of the country, on the Adriatic Sea. Thanks to its unique geographical position, Venetian waters were once filled with merchant ships on the east-west trade routes. The region was ruled by counts, and I'm about to meet an important contessa. I have to say, I never met a contessa before, and I'm a little bit nervous because I don't know if I'm dressed right, I don't know what I should say, I don't know if she's gonna ask me something, I'm gonna start to panic. And plus, should I bow something? What do I need to do? Contessa Enrica Rocca runs an Italian cookery school, and I'm really keen for her to tell me about a kind of Venetian tapas called Cicchetti. Cicchetti are tasty finger foods, which are served with drinks at many of the local bars, or baccari. This trend is now catching on in the UK, and I want to know why it's an important part of Venetian culture. The Contessa and I may be worlds apart, but we share a passion for food. Still, that doesn't stop me from being nervous.
Ciao Gino!
Contessa, buongiorno, buongiorno. A good old Italian greeting. It works every time. She's patty in my hands. Tell me something, what is the fascination about the Cicchetti?
In Venice, there is a big drinking culture. The Cicchetti were born to help cope better with alcohol.
So are you saying that it's like a little antipasti that people have to help them drinking?
A whole lot of little bites that you have while you have a drink. Cicchetto could be just little baby cuttlefish, just grilled, a little bit of olive oil, a toothpick, and that's a cicchetto. Or a slice of salami with a little cube of cheese, that's a cicchetto. So every backer has his speciality. Very sadly, because of the decrease of the Venetian population and the huge increase of tourists, nowadays most bakeries cater more for the tourists, but there is 2 or 3 that really
The top Cicchetti.
do the top Cicchetti. And today we're going to go to one of those 2 or 3.
This Cicchetti sounds very yummy, but it wouldn't be proper to walk Enrica through the crowded streets. My Contessa deserves to travel in style, and how else but on a gondola. In the 16th century, gondolas were the most common boats used here, for both transport and trade. Back then, there were about 10,000 gondolas in daily use. How many gondolas there are in Venice?
There is about 430 now left.
Can anyone be a gondola driver?
Absolutely not. If you want to be a gondola driver, it will be because your father or your grandfather was a gondola driver.
I can't wait to get there.
Oh, me too. Want a glass of Prosecco?
That's so cold,
a
Prosecco.
Cicchetto. Oh. Well, you know, this is the slow pace of Venice.
The thought of the Cicchetti, along with the Prosecco, is getting more and more tempting. This is lovely, isn't it?
Okay, this is, you can see, there is no transparency, so it's an unfiltered Prosecco, so you still have the...
Oh!
Grazie.
The famous Venetian Cicchetti.
Wow.
Beautiful. They are telling me that you are the king of Venetian Cicchetti. Is it true?
No, mi sembra un po' esagerato. Io ci metto solo un po' di amore, cerco di comprare materia prima e fare pochissimo. Praticamente una cucina minimalista. Grazie mille. Grazie.
Come on, I can't wait anymore. Let's try.
Okay.
Eggs, smoked salmon, asparagus.
Oh.
Lovely.
It's a simple concept. You choose really good ingredients. If you know how to choose the right ingredients, then you can do this very easily.
I like the idea of these prawns.
And I don't know.
Wow. It's got a bit of a curry powder.
Yes, definitely.
Oh,
Why you think he added curry to this?
I think because probably the Venetians, they were going with boats all over the world.
All the boats with the spices from the east
Yeah.
to the west were coming through Venice. So the Venetian cuisine in the old times had loads of spices.
And I think the Venetians, they got it right. The Cicchetti is a fantastic idea.
Now that I've tasted authentic Venetian Cicchetti, I want to create a little platter of my own. But first, I need some incredible ingredients. After saying arrivederci to the Contessa, there is only one place to go for inspiration. Venetians have been coming to the Rialto food markets for over 1,000 years. The fruit and vegetables are second to none, but it's the fish stalls which have really caught my eye.
Buongiorno!
Buongiorno.
Stavo cercando dei bei gamberoni proprio come
Bellissimi,
questi.
guarda, sono ottimi.
Sì, un paio di manciatone belle
Prendo
sistemate.
qui davanti.
Che me li voglio fare alla griglia. Sì, piglio quelli là belli corposi. Grazie.
Che ne dici? Potrebbe andare?
Fantastico, fantastico, fantastico.
Those prawns will be stunning for my Cicchetti. But I couldn't come to Venice without buying fish. Produce from all over the world has been shipped to the Rialto markets. But I'm after something special.
Un'altra cosa che volevo, un bel pezzo di merluzzo, che lo voglio fare impanato con un po' di pepe, una cosa.
Many classic Venetian dishes are made with dried cod, but I'm going to use the fresh stuff.
Stupendo. Ok.
Che ne dici? Può andare? Ecco lei.
Oh.
Mister.
Ciao, bello.
Ciao, buona
Grazie,
giornata.
ciao.
Now that I've got my fresh prawns and succulent cod, I'm going to make a delicious Cicchetti plate of toasted breads with tasty toppings.
I'm not gonna do one or two, I'm gonna do three of them, and we start with the easiest one, the courgettes.
This first topping will be an explosion of flavors, and chives give a hint of fresh onion. I've quartered the fennel and removed the core. It's just too tough, and I only need the best bits.
Now add a few capers in vinegar, season with salt and pepper and extra virgin olive oil.
These ingredients get my mouth watering just by looking at them.
So my next dish, I'm going to use cod. This is the cod I got this morning from the fish market. Beautiful and fresh. I want you to slice me thin slices.
I'm making a topping of mini fish fingers, so the portions must be small. For the coating, I'm using toasted breadcrumbs, which I'm mixing with coarse chili powder.
Get your finger and mix the breadcrumb with the chili.
Perfetto! Time to coat my cod.
Egg first, and then straight into the breadcrumb.
You could also use smoked fish for this recipe. I'm going to fry the cod in olive oil. Get the oil hot, but not too hot.
So my tip is very simple. Get a little pinch of breadcrumb, put it into the oil, and if you see the bubble going on, it means that it's ready. Look at those bubbles going. Let's get the fish in. Now you can only imagine the flavor of this cod. Crispy outside, the spicy going on, sweet cod in the middle. Oh yes, my Cicchetti, they're gonna rock.
I'm cooking the fish for 1 minute on each side.
Get the prawns and they're going straight in. I want you to cook them for 15 seconds on each side.
Wow, these prawns are so juicy. Everything's cooked, the prawns just need slicing.
then very simply cut the cod in half.
I'm using toasted ciabatta for my cicchetti. And here's the first: courgette, fennel, and capers. The next one has a mayonnaise and chili powder base for the prawns. And the last one has a lemon juice and zest mayonnaise to complement the breaded cod.
The last touch, a little bit of salt on top, and I'm done. Look at that. My cicchetti, right here, right now, in bellissima Venice.
Fantastico! But I still got more to do in Venice. It's early morning and I'm heading to the nearby island of Burano. The eye-catching, multicolored houses make the island feel like a living postcard. But it's not only the houses that attract visitors. It seems that Burano has become famous for a certain type of rice dish.
For northern Italian people, eating and cooking rice is like for us in the south of Italy eating and cooking pasta. It's something that happens every day.
The climate and geography in the north of Italy is perfect for growing rice. In fact, 60% of Europe's rice crop is produced in Italy.
I've seen risotto and rice cooked in many, many ways. And apparently, there is a restaurant around the corner from here where they cook risotto in a very weird way. And I'm very interested about that.
Da Romano, Trattoria has been operating on Burano for over a century. Their specialty is risotto, and chef Mirko Micheli has been cooking this rice dish for over 20 years. And I want to see what all the fuss is about.
Mirko! Ciao bello, come stai?
Ciao, bene, grazie.
Everything okay?
Ok,
Good, good, good. Che stai facendo?
sto facendo un risotto di go.
Mirko is making a creamy risotto with northern Italian Vialone nano rice and a stock made from Venetian go fish.
I came all the way down here because apparently he has this, weird technique on how to make risotto, but so far it looks pretty straightforward. Cioè, il segreto dov'è ora?
Il segreto è nella mantecatura.
Ah, he said the secret is in the mantecatura when he puts the butter and parmesan together. Because usually mantecatura is butter and parmesan, the risotto, you stir in a pan like he's doing, and it ends there. Beh? Ok.
Così perché prende un po' d'aria e rilascia un po' l'amido.
He said this is the way he does it because air goes into the rice and releases more starch. I have to admit, I've never ever seen this done before.
Prova.
Prova, ma he said try. I said, I'm Italian. I need to walk around Venice. Okay, grazie. I seriously can't work it out if he's joking or if that's the way he does it. Okay. Yeah. Step back.
Sì?
Oh, porca miseria. Look on my shoes. Porca. This is quite fun. This is cool. Quanto puoi andare sopra? I'm challenging him to see how high he can go. Okay. Nice, nice. I didn't do it. No, don't blame me.
No,
He did it.
lui.
Mirko,
Sempre fa così.
fa sempre casino.
Anche per te.
Anche per te.
Sì.
Even the woman said that whenever he does, he makes a mess everywhere in the kitchen. Oh, I think I like this. Never I've seen a risotto made where air is part of the mantecatura, is part of making the risotto creamy. And this is super cool. Oh, possiamo mangiare? Certo. I want to eat now because I want to see the difference between a risotto and his risotto with all this juggling. Buon appetito.
Grazie.
Grazie. Buono. Mamma mia. It looks like double cream just sticking on the back of the spoon. I'll tell you what it's like. It's like a savory, warm ice cream. It melts in your mouth. The rice is like having all little hazelnuts. That's the way I can describe it. I never thought in my life I would have learned a new thing about risotto. And that tells you a lot about cooking. You know, every time you go somewhere, you meet someone, there is always something new that you learn. I'm really happy to be here. Grazie.
Grazie.
Grazie, caro.
Grazie mille.
Grazie,
Grazie.
veramente grazie. Bravo.
Mirko's risotto was so delicious, it's inspired me to come up with my own version. So I'm heading back to the rooftops of Venice to cook my risotto with red radicchio and Italian sausage.
And where do we start? Right here with my sausage. Now, what I want you to do is to squeeze the sausage out so you get all the meat into the pan.
Add a knob of butter and a splash of olive oil. Then get busy crumbling the sausage meat.
I want all little bit and pieces going on all over the pan.
Italian sausages have a coarser texture and a deeper flavor than British bangers.
And what I want you to do is to take out all the sausage meat, leave it on the side, and we're going to use them right at the end.
I'm going to use this delicious meaty oil to cook my risotto rice. I just need a bit more butter and olive oil before adding the vegetable base.
What I got here, I got my celery and my onion, nice and finely chopped. Both of them into the pan.
Keep an eye on the mixture, as this won't take long to cook.
Now, as you stir the onion and the celery, make sure that you scraping all the bottom of the pan so all the flavors will come up.
Once the onions and celery turn clear, it's time for the crucial ingredient, the carnaroli risotto rice.
I like carnaroli because it gives creaminess to the risotto.
You should use about 1.5 handfuls of rice per person.
You need to toast the rice because the outside of the rice grain is gonna get nice and translucent, and inside is gonna keep nice and al dente.
Make sure the hot oil coats every grain. This will help the rice slowly absorb any liquids without getting soggy.
Now, add a little bit of white wine.
Use a dry wine you enjoy drinking. Once the alcohols evaporated, it's time for the vegetable stock.
I'm using warm vegetable stock, and you're gonna have to add a little bit at a time.
So many people get confused at this stage, but don't be.
The secret is very simple. You add 1 ladle, you wait for the rice to absorb the stock, and then you add more stock.
I know this bit takes time, but trust me, the end result will be worth it. This red radicchio has a bitter and spicy taste that mellows out when cooked.
The radicchio goes straight into the risotto, and so is my peas.
Frozen peas works absolutely perfect for this dish. I want my risotto to look as creamy as Mirko's without juggling it. So it needs more butter and Parmigiano Reggiano.
Start to stir until it becomes all creamy.
The risotto will go even more creamy as the starch releases into the pan.
Finally, don't forget to add the crispy crumbled sausage.
I'm saving a bit of the sausage for decoration at the end.
Look at this. It looks amazing, and the smell is like woofing away all over Venice. Okay.
And after all this hard work, it's time to serve it up.
Oh, I'm super happy with this. Creamy risotto with red radicchio and crispy Italian sausages. Buon appetito!
My time in Venice has come to an end, but the memories of this spellbinding city and its food will stay with me as I continue my Italian escape.